taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Fournette once more on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back him up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now Jones and the Patriots down 6-3, 27 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Jones. Gets this to Myers, and he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Jones. He's got Henry, and he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. Here's Jones. Taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche,